Alright, let's see if this works again. Alright, looks like it's actually working this time. Let's go. Cool. Alright, let's make sure some of this other stuff here works really quick. And then we'll be off to the races. Just a few quick tests. Once I get this up and running. Button 1. Seems like it works, and if that works, the other button will work. All right. So, oh, we got a concurrent viewer. Hey, how's it going? So, just kind of testing out streaming right now. Seeing if I can keep connection, all that jazz. I do plan on playing a game very soon, but basically making sure that the connection stays a good connection, because when I had tried doing this before, it had gone really, really janky within like a minute or two of me starting trying to stream, and then the connection would drop. So how's everyone doing today? Alright, I think it's this one that I set up. And are we gonna actually get in the game? Sometimes it's janky like this. There we go. No concurrent viewers. So I thought, to test things out, we'd play a simple, easy game. He is Coming. Never actually played it, but kind of wanted to try it. Seemed interesting enough. Figure, just jump straight into it, have some fun, figure out what the game's about. And otherwise, let's just get started. Long ago, in an age lost to time, mortals and demons waged war against each other. At the heart of their conflict was the crown, and a magical artifact of unimaginable power. When the crown fell into the hands of the Demon King, of course, darkness spread across the land, and all the people suffered under his reign. Who would have thought? But as all hope seemed lost, a lone hero emerged, a knight who faced the Demon King and struck him down. Seems about right. Very nice tree, the land healed, peace returned, and the crown was sealed away deep beneath the earth. Very big crown. Generations passed, and the story of the crown faded into legend. But deep in the forgotten corners of the world, a dark force stirred. The Demon King has now returned, with the crown in his possession, and this time he will not allow another hero to rise against him. Ready or not, he is coming. So I guess we're supposed to be the hero that's supposed to stop the Demon King. Alright, so we have a steak. What else do we need to know? I'm assuming that's gonna be the boss that's coming? Or is that us? That might be the... I don't know much about this game, so should we just try to head towards the treasure chest over here? If I can figure out controls. So we can get Redwood roast? That would... Why is a redwood roast considered wood? Just because it was roasted on redwood? Interesting. We can get a frostbite gauntlet. Start battle with giving the enemy freeze, which is your attack is halved as long as you have freeze stacks. Remove 1 stack at the end of the turn. Or I can get vampire wine. You know, the frostbite gauntlet sounds kind of good. Vampire wine, if we're wounded, it restores 4 health. And wounded is when we're below 50% or lower health for the first time. Yeah, let's get the frostbite gauntlet. Oh, when we're moving this bar up here, fades, so we're kind of in the middle of the morning. I'm assuming this is going to be noon, night, noon, and then boss? Okay. Can we grab this chest and then run away from the bear? Leather vest, 2 armor, and then 1 of whatever this is, speed maybe? Boots of the hero, 2 speed, or brittle bark bow. After 3 strikes, lose 2 attack. Is that gonna be permanent, or is that just for the fight? Let's get some good attack going, and then run away from the bear. Of course, I find another weapon. Sword of the hero, 3 attack, but then that would replace the brittle bark bow with how this is going. Can get a cherry bomb. Can I click somewhere and get that away? Okay. So battle start, deal 1 damage to the enemy 2 times. I'm assuming that's consumable though. And a spiny chestnut gain 3 thorns. These seem like consumables though. 3 thorns sounds good, so deal damage equal to your thorns when struck. Then remove thorns at the end of the turn, so that's a one-time thing as well. We can get a spiny chestnut for now. Let's go around and get some of these treasure chests. We can get another spiny chestnut. They do not stack. Alright, let's get this chest, then fight the bear and see what happens. We can get double-plated armor exposed, gain 3 armor, triggers when you lose all of your armor for the first time. So we get a -2 speed for this. Okay. Item slots are numbered and will trigger sequentially, so I'm assuming that we'll get rid of the gauntlet next if we get another item. This means that item slot 1 will trigger before item slot 2. Okay, so we can move them like that. Nope, I want to go this way. Let's fight the bear. Bear, level 1. You and your opponent take turns attacking each other. If your health reaches 0, you lose, so the bear has 3 health. Your attack represents how much damage you deal. I deal 4, he deals 1. Armor absorbs damage that would be dealt to health and is replenished between battles. Okay, good to know. So we each have 2 armor. Speed determines who goes first. I have -2, I will go last. You can adjust how quickly the battle plays out by using the options above. Good luck. So bear gonna hit me. Oh, so the thorns didn't go away at all, and the thorns took the bear out. Interesting. There's a signpost up here. Waypoint unlocked. Okay. And then what's this? Campfire, sleep for the next day and recover health. No, because we're at full health. So what's this item? Oh, the spider went on top of the item. So damaged us for quite a bit. But the thorns once again took it out. And let's get rid of that frostbite gauntlet because I think these spiny chestnuts are doing more than anything. Boomstick. On hit, deal 1 damage, but yet it's a... So how does that technically work? Let's get the Shield of the Hero out of this. I'm kind of confused at the Boomstick here, because it's supposed to deal 2 damage, but then on hit deals another damage. So is that damage that just ignores armor, I'm wondering? Which could be interesting. We could get the 2 speed, but I have a feeling that the armor is going to be more useful. A hedgehog? Why is a hedgehog an enemy? The thorns are carrying us so hard. Reveal the location of interest so we can get a big enemy. I'm guessing a salesperson or a anvil. Anvil could be a upgrade, so let's get the anvil. Anvil is way up there, so let's make our way up there then. Hey, Mr. Bat. Thorns are still gonna take him out. Nothing can get past our armor and our thorns right now. It's kind of funny. Frostbite Trap. I'll give the enemy 3 freeze. Vampiric Wine. Star Shield Lance. So the thing about this is it would give us more armor, and the attack wouldn't go away. So after 6 strikes with a brittle bark bow, I'm assuming that we have 0 attack. So let's take the Shield Lance. I'm enjoying this. Oh, there's an anvil. Give your weapon an edge. So, bleeding edge, restore 1 health on hit, or a cutting edge, deal an additional damage. Let's do a bleeding edge, recover a health on hit. That way, like, I can hide behind my armor, have them deal thorns damage to themselves, and just restore health on hit. If I ever get to hit, because I'm so slow right now. That's a campfire up there. So if I hit press shift to enter map mode. In this mode you can hover over events on the map, view more details once unlocked, waypoints allow you to Can I just travel to the waypoint whenever I want? That would be interesting. Okay. But I think there was another anvil, like, up here that I want to be working towards. I can get another double-plated armor. And it's not as good as the shield for armor. Unless I get exposed. I think I'm just going to leave that stuff. Hi, Mr. Bat. And away he goes. I'm kind of interested in the fact that there, so far, is no experience. It's just items we pick up. Which I kind of appreciate. I lost a lot of armor there for something. Oh, what's this? A fairy? What's the fairy do? Transform an item into another item of the same rarity. Double-plated armor. Let's go. Gain 1 armor every other turn. That actually could be better. So I start with less armor, but it restores armor more often. And now I don't have the speed minus on me. So I can actually attack. So what does this guy do? Golem, combine two items. Combine two items of the same common or golden item. So can I combine these two and get a 6 thorns? Ooh, and then I have an extra space. Cool. I like golems. I like golems a lot. Alright, Mr. Hedgehog. Oh, I might actually get hit by the thorns here. At least the thorns take away from armor. So what's he hiding? We can get new weapon, Razor Thorn Spear on hit, gain 2 thorns, which would also go into the build, but then I lose 6 armor, which is kind of eh. Let's get the loose change for now, gaining 3 gold at the start of every day. I'm not sure what the gold is gonna do for us. I say as I probably run into a guy who's gonna sell me stuff. Okay. So we have some interesting items here. The Frostbite Shard, if the enemy has freeze, temporarily gain 3 attacks, so that could easily go into a few fun builds. Realistically, I don't think I want any of these, though. Sanguine Rose could be really good for health restore builds, but I'm more armor and, thorns right now. What happens if... I know I don't have much gold, but let's get him to restock the shop and see what we can get. Explosive Sword. Whenever a bomb deals 5 or more non-weapon damage, gain 1 additional strike. That could be really good. Like, he has some really good stuff, but I don't think any of it goes into the build I have. So we'll leave him alone for now. And keep continuing this way, because I swear I saw a, thing up there. I'll take another spiny chestnut, yeah. Hi, Fairy. The Sapphire Earring could be better. And we get a Frostbite Gauntlet, which... eh. 0 attack on it, though. For the first turn. What's the orb? Let's find out. I'm sure I've already found the orb, but I forget. So, another bear down, and then what is our orb? Reveal the... oh yeah, this is revealing interest. So, we know that this is a shop. I don't know what these two are. So, some kind of an altar. Or what looks like a potion? I'll take the potion for now. Potion's way over here, by the anvil that I wanted to be heading towards. And then there's some kind of a pot by a stone. Ooh, I'll take the spiny chestnut. And replace the Frostbite Gauntlet here. And that way we have 12 thorns. Hi, guy. How you doing? 12 thorns. Well, I got... so I got 2 achievements there. Ouch, and so I started blasting. So I can combine 2 food items here. Oh, different food items. Oh, basic food items too, so I can't combine the spicy... There's golden spiny and the normal spiny chestnut. Darn. Alright, night. Spider wants to fight, so let's just take it out while it's chasing me. I'm kind of interested to see what this is, and then we'll go down to the anvil. Because we know what the anvil is. Alright, Mr. Hedgehog, bye-bye. Ooh, Heart Drinker. Restore 1 health. We already got a health restoring shield lance thing. I'd love to combine 2 shields of the hero, but... What is that? The screen was like shaking, so I wonder if that just means the boss is coming soon. Alright, Hedgehog down. Wait, are we gonna one-hit the boss? Black Knight gains attack equal to the player's attack +2, so he's only gonna have 3 attack. Oh, because of his armor, he's not going to one-shot himself. Oh, we can apply a weapon to our oil to our weapon here. Should we just go all in on the defense here because we have all this thorns? I mean, it's already a 6 defense weapon, which is ridiculous. Yeah, I think that just means he's coming soon. And we want to be going last because of how this build is. Alright, boss time, I guess. Let's go. Hey, you're kind of big. Oh, it paused it for me. 3 attack. Well, I lost all my thorns, but it doesn't really matter considering, like, thorns nearly took him out. Give him your money complete. I think, yeah, we kind of bullied him there. Goldwing Monarch is next. 40 health, 3 attack. Goldwing Monarch steals all the player's gold and restores 2 health for each gold stolen. So we don't want gold when we fight the Monarch. Gotcha. Pay to replace my edge. I really like the restore health, but I could get a jagged edge and get 2 thorns per hit. Oh, I have 2 more item slots too. I don't have a way of restoring my health, so let's not get the jagged edge. Hi, Mr. Bear. Oh, it's level 2 now, but it's still gonna one-hit itself. Alright, we can get a Featherweight Blade, Vampiric Wine, which... we could mix with one of these if I got another Cauldron. Or a Feather Vest to up our armor more, and a little bit of speed. Let's go with the Feather Vest for now, just because it's armor. Wolf is new. Elderwood Staff would replace the Spear Shield Lance, which I don't want, so we'll go with the armor again. And another bear. Hi, Mr. Bear. I actually attack first. Bonk. And down he goes. Ooh, golden treasure chest. Golden boots of the hero. Golden cherry bomb. or golden leather gloves. Why are the... You'd think the gloves would give me, like, more armor, not speed, personally, but... Those are 2 and 1. Yeah, we can get rid of one of the leather vests for those gloves. And just keep making our way in a random direction. Actually as fast as a bat now, which is kind of weird. Can have another Shield of the Hero, which actually is more armor than the leather vest, which is kind of what I want to keep stacking right now. If I'm not getting thorns. What is the tower? It wasn't going to let me know. Okay. Maybe because the wolf was here? I don't know. While the player has less than 5 health, Wolf temporarily gains 3 attack. But what does tower? Oh, there's another oil right here. Well, I'm having fun with this. Hopefully, anyone who tunes in is gonna have fun with this. Another wolf down, because thorns? Oh. So does this replace the oil? Yeah, I've never actually played Shovel Knight, but it kind of reminds me of which Zelda was it? The Zelda I played on the Game Boy Color way back in the day. That's the music it reminds me of, at least. Probably not the art here. So, let's see here. I'd only lose 1 shield either way, so I suppose we can take a gamble and see. You know, I should look. I don't think it was Season of Ages. Zelda for Boy Color. I think it was Link's Awakening. The one where you kind of wash up on a shore in the beginning of the game. Never actually beat that one, come to think of it, but I was always bad with puzzles. Oh, nice. Our armor didn't go down. I could always be misremembering the music, too. That was years ago. On hit, steals 2 gold. So do we get our gold back? We do not get our gold back. Okay, avoid those things. Reveal location of interest. Yeah, I'm really surprised at how well it's holding up, considering, before, like, it would go from, like, excellent connection, you have so much, like, it was a really good connection, and then within a few seconds it would bomb to, like, you have absolutely no connection at all, and it would just jump between those for 1 second to another. It's kind of weird. So I'm genuinely surprised and really happy at how well the connection is holding up. So, this altar looking thing's the only thing I haven't seen on that list, so let's go with that and see what that is. Oop, I did not want to hit that button. And we gotta go way up there now. Okay. I can't even see it on my map. So, that looks like a special chest. We can fight the wolf for that chest. Jewelry box. So, sapphire earrings we had earlier. I don't feel too bad about it. I mean, you can always catch up if you want to, and some of it's not for everyone. Oh yeah, working at a bakery is, it's insane during this time of year. I've done that. Let's see. Do we take the -2 health for 5 armor? Or do we just take a status, or a static +2 or 1? I used to work in both bakery and well, I've worked in delis, I've worked in restaurants, so I know how that is. You go to work, you get home, you just pass out until the next shift. Hopefully you wake up for the next shift. We'll try this one. Gets me 2 more armor? Actually, we can get rid of the leather gloves. Lose a lot of health there, but a lot more armor. Yikes, nothing there. So I mean, don't feel bad at all about not catching up on stuff, especially if any of it isn't up your alley. Okay, what does tower do? Well, at least the new help is showing up, right? Oh, tower gets me sight. That's why I'm not interacting with it. Sick in air quotes, yeah, but I've dealt with that one too. Oh, I see the appeal of the Moonlight Shield now. It gives me 2 armor every turn I'm below 50% health. Or I just regain base armor once for the chainmail. Maybe we can get rid of one of the shields of the hero. Actually, yeah, shield of the hero. I remember, One of the times I was working at, I was the manager at a deli, and where we are, there were, it was a blizzard that year, and one of the workers didn't want to come in, so his mom called in for him. And he didn't want to come in because his car couldn't get through the blizzard, which, fair. I'll give him that. If, you know, I think we got like 12 inches of snow within like, what was it? 8 hours or something like that. And, the branch manager took the phone from me and ended up telling him if he didn't come in, the kid was gonna get fired. It was pretty bad that day. Oh yeah, Expedition 33. I actually just got that one on sale. I've been kind of interested in looking at it. I'm not sure if I wanted to do that one on stream or if I just wanted to do actual videos for that one. This poor spider. Alright, well, let's check the chests. Funky looking helmet, exposed. Normal videos of that? That's kind of what I was thinking. That way I can more take my time with them. Hey, Mr. Hedgehog. He's kind of adorable. A jewelry box. Yeah, staying away from spoilers is something. So the quicker I play it, the better. Oh, is my chat box not in the right spot here? I just noticed that. Is that better? I don't know why it was way over there. Probably like right there. Bit higher. Nope, that's the wrong thing. That's the wrong thing. A bit wide. Okay. I can only expand it, like, make it go down and wide at the same time. My Stream Elements is a little weird like that. Unless, maybe I can, let me see if I can unlock this somehow. I'm not the greatest with this stuff, but... if it'll actually let me click the right thing. That's something I'll have to probably fiddle with later because it's not letting me click the right thing. But I'll fix that later. Thanks for letting me know. Or maybe I... do this? No, that makes it smaller on that. Shoot. I wonder if I go into here and do it, if I can mess with the stream. So it's not letting me do it on the OBS, but if I edit it in the other program, can I do it there? Position, size, and style. So let's do it this way. Like so. All right. Let me know how that is. I think I fixed it. It'll start steal 2 from the enemy, and we'll leave the jewelry box. Alright, cool. I had to go into the stream elements and edit it because OBS was being really, really finicky. Yeah, there we go. I wonder if I should fix the opacity there so it like shows up a little more. What's the fairy do here again? Transform item into one of same rarity. Eh. Larger font. Alright, can we do that in here? Text settings. I can pick a font. This is also just the default font. So, what about... that. Think I got that fixed. This poor hedgehog. Oh yeah, that's this one. I don't want to replace the edge there. Another hedgehog! Why are these hedgehogs so vicious? Yeah, I upped the size there, so how is that one? Alright, what we got here? Razor Thorn, on hit, gain 2 thorns, not replacing that. Yeah, I'm not replacing any of this stuff. Still small, okay. Oh, really? Okay. Because on my screen, this is a lot bigger than the description font. I wonder if I just need to do this. Yeah, it's at size 18 right now. Or rather, that's what I'm about to set it to. Because it was at 16. But it's also not in a font whatsoever. And that could be affecting it. So, let's try that one. Oh, size 24. Alright. We'll try 24. There's 24. I actually thought 24 would be bigger. That's good, if you can read it at a glance. I really did think 24 would be bigger than that. Alright. I think this is where I am going to lose. Goldwing Monarch. Wounded. Where when it's wounded, it will steal all my gold and restore 2 health for each time gold is stolen. So it is going to heal to full health. I think I have messed up. Well, let's see how this goes. We're gonna get a really big hit in because of the thorns, but then we lose the thorns. I don't think we can dodge any hits. And yeah, the one thing we have going for us right now is we have lifesteal on this shield spear I have. So I'm not sure how far that's going to carry us. And then once we get to a low enough health, I have this, which is going to regain our base armor. So between that and the life heal, we might have enough. I've been walking all this way based on thorns, which in this game, you lose after the first round. Yeah. It only has the heal once, so like... The one thing is it going to out-damage me now? So we're basically on equal footing. So I think it's going to win by like 8 health. Yep. Well, it was a fun build, but I can see the limits of a Thorns armor build. Give me your money. Win against Black Knight for the first time. I think if I would have spent some money, which I forgot to do, we would have probably won. It would have been, but then I would have messed up the entire build as well, so I'm not sure how that would have went. So, wonder if any of these add up to anything. Lose your first battle. So I started blasting. Deal 10 or more non-weapon damage on your first turn. I did that with Thorns. Completing challenges unlocks new items. Unlocking 2 or more adjacent challenges reveals what you'll need to do. Okay. So Rockslide Victory went against the Ironstone Golem for the first time and trigger exposed with 0 base armor. Okay. Interesting. I could see this being a really fun game. I'm wondering if the starting bosses are always going to be the same. Like, if I go back and start another file. This is He Is Coming. So it's a game that's out in beta right now. It's been in beta for is it technically beta? Let me double check that. It is early access, technically. I got it on sale on one of the Steam sales for kind of cheap, so I figured I would check it out because it looked really interesting as a, like, old school type of game throwback. And I thought if nothing else, I'd get a few hours of fun out of it. Oh yeah, the beginning boss is different. But yeah, He Is Coming. Oh, you can have different fonts in here. Basic and fancy. But it's on version 0.8, so it's getting closer to release. I didn't realize they were, I thought they were still on like 0.5 or something like that. So I heard about this one a few months ago. Yeah, a few of them I've recently been burned on, so oh yeah. So this one is by Hooded Horse, and the developer is Chronicle. I don't think I've been burned by anything on Hooded Horse yet. And I know when I looked at this months ago, so the release date was July, like when it was put out to early access, it was like on 0.5 or 0.6. So they've been putting out a lot of updates to this. If that's going to keep up, I don't know. If Razor Tusk Hog has more speed than you, he temporarily gains 10 attack. This is definitely a different boss. Yeah, I was really interested in checking out Manor Lords. I heard really good things about it and never did. But I heard Manor Lords was really, really good. Why didn't that wolf chase us? I'll try the loose change, see how that works. So I'm very interested in seeing how this boomstick works, because on hit deal 1 damage, but it already deals 2 damage. Francis John. The name sounds familiar, but I don't think I've actually seen them. Oh. I've been watching Bear Taffy, and Bear Taffy has the wheel that he does like every week or something like that for the roguelite roulette or something like that. So how does this guy do it? Oh! And then based on whatever's in the spreadsheet reviews, he'll pick something. How does that one actually work? Huh. And then is it just like the one with the highest number he plays? How are we faster than a bat? I know it's just numbers, but how are we faster than a bat? It would roast. That's technically an upgrade. What are these? Just item, okay. That's a lot of stuff. Yeah, I suppose you wouldn't want to pick something that just got a high number, but your audience wouldn't be interested in, like, at all. Let's head towards that thing. Because otherwise I don't know where to go. There's another one over here. And I think that's closer. Alright, let's do that. Okay. Ooh. Yeah, I wanted to kind of stick to, like, strategy games for a while, but then I was realizing that a lot of the strategy games I wanted to play, I've either played on my channel, or the ones I was looking at just at the time were not interesting me, and then I was looking at Steam to go, hey, which ones would interest me, and I was just not finding much. So, like, yes, right now I really do want to play through Baldur's Gate, and that was one of the things that was next on my list to play. But it was just one of those, I didn't feel like it at the moment. So I was like, well, that's why I decided on Rogue Trader as the last game to play. Is like, I just didn't feel like Baldur's Gate, and I was looking at something else to play. I think a jagged edge here could be really good if we find a way to heal ourselves. But until then, jagged edge is gonna hurt. Do I want to take the risk? Nothing if not risk reward, right? Yeah, that's kind of like me and Sorting Helmet with Divinity. We really like playing Divinity right now, but it's just getting the time to play Divinity together. I don't know. With the Forge right now, these are our only two choices. We can get on hit, gain 2 thorns, and take 1 damage. Or I can on hit, gain 1 armor. These are the only 2 choices I have. And right now, the boss is a Razor Tusk Hog, so if he has more speed than me, he gains 10 attack. So I need the speed, so I can't get rid of my 5 speed that I have from this stuff. Alright, we'll take armor. I thought the thorns might do more in the long run if we could get a source to heal ourselves, but that's taking a risk. We might off ourselves before the boss itself. Alright. Let's see what we find here. Whole bunch of nothing. Chest up there. This might find us something. Alright, crystal ball, crystal ball. Right? Oh, I don't remember what the altar does. So we can go to a shop. We can go to a... so armor in this game, is a kind of one-time health. So they'll hit the armor before they take away from your health, essentially. And that's basically all armor does, is its health before your health goes away, and it restores at the beginning of every battle. So right now I have 6 armor that they'll chip away at that before they chip away at my health, and then at the end of the battle I get my 6 armor back. Whereas if they hit my health, I don't restore that at the beginning of a battle, and so if this gets taken away, yeah. But everything seems like, even thorns, damage to myself, anything that deals damage seems to deal damage to the shields or armor before health, thankfully. So, there's a little bit of a bonus. So we can reveal the location of a shop, a altar, which I don't remember what the altar does. I think that's I get to either combine 2 items into one, or it will change one item into another item, or I can get a oil coating for my weapon. The oil coating would be like, I can have more speed, I can have more armor coated onto the weapon on top of what I already have on it. Might be better to do the altar so I can combine 2 of these leather armors, or leather vests. It does, but you can have all 3 oils, which is a nice thing. I just need to find 3 different ones of these. So, like, I think right now I have the attack oil on it, and that's why it has 3 attack. But then I could either choose speed or armor and get another speed or another armor. So I can't choose the attack on it again. Whereas if this is the combination that I think it is, I could combine the 2 leather vests and they essentially I would get a slot back, and then they would just stack what they have. Alright. Oh, that is way down there. I'm kind of heading towards that anyway, because there is the other crystal ball right there. Okay. Hi, Mr. Wolf. Oh, I just one-tapped the wolf because it didn't have armor. Ooh, what's this sword? Heart Drinker. It does 1 damage but restores 1 health. Okay. Leather gloves, 3 health, 1 speed, so I might be able to place a loose change there. Or Frostbite Glove, give the enemy 1 freeze, which... Your attack is halved as long as you have freeze. Removed 1 stack at the end of the turn. So this would only give 1 stack of freeze. Should we take the Leather Glove? Because this only gives 3 gold at the start of a day. And therefore, like, but for each boss, we're only getting, like, I think 6 gold. Which is pretty negligible considering how many fights we're getting. And therefore we have the speed for the boss. I mean, we already do, but... because he only has 4 speed? Yeah. Yeah, 6 gold isn't really worth it in my opinion. Alright, let's take out the bat. I want to know how a bat has more health than a wolf. Does no sense make. Speaking of gold, shop. Oh no, this is a golem. He combines the 2 same items. So we can combine the 2 leather vests and get a golden leather vest, which is essentially those 2 things combined. I'm not sure what the difference between these 2 is, but they both look like campfires to me. But let's get that other chest because I have another space. That bird is following me. I don't trust that bird. Start of the battle, deal 1 damage 2 times. Or restore 3 health when exposed. Also get 1 armor, 1 health. Triggered when you lose all of your armor for the first time. So that would heal me when I lose all my 6 armor. And then the Frostbite Trap. Give the enemy 3 freeze. I think so, because it would. I think it works like the chestnut, so this would just deal 2 damage twice at the start of every battle. If it works like the chestnut, which was the thing that was giving me thorns in the last playthrough, because that was counted as food as well, and it wasn't being used up at the beginning of every battle as well, which is kind of weird. So like that's just an additional 2 damage essentially, which is cool. So I could see running with that. Alright, this little guy's gonna steal my health. Yeah, see? 2 health, and then it stays here. And then the raven didn't steal my money because it didn't get to hit me. I love how it opens its beak at the end of a fight. So another oil or another altar. Should we do the oil because we found the location of an altar? That way we can get an oil going on this, or something else we might find. Or we have 14 gold. And what do you want to bet? Anything I pick is going to be way north of us rather than south, where we're heading for the altar. Yeah, let's go. Let's go this. And it's on the way. Okay. Weird chest. Weird earrings. Citrine earrings gain 1 speed every other turn. 8 health but -1 attack. And a gold ring. Battle start gain 1 gold. So in a prolonged fight, the citrine earrings wouldn't be too bad. Like, just having them would make up for having the leather gloves, speed-wise, on 1 turn. If I need speed whatsoever. I would say probably take them if I'm gonna take any item. We more than have the speed on the Razor Tusk Hog. And then I don't know what the boss after him is gonna need. So that's 5 health, that's the boomstick I already got rid of, and that's a shield of a hero which gives 3 armor. So we could swap out the leather vest and get rid of 1 speed for 1 armor, but I don't think any of those are worth it. And that fairy up there would just transform my items, which I don't really trust. Alright, so you can apply oil to the weapon. We already have the attack oil on it, like I mentioned. So we can get armor, we can get speed. Having more speed than anything, like, as long as we're faster, we already go first. We have 5 speed right now. I've not seen anything with more than 5 speed yet. So I think having more armor right now would be the better choice. Oh, there's that shield lance. Part of me wants to grab it, and then part of me is going, but we'd lose all that attack and speed, and the blunt edge and all that stuff, so, like, yeah, as much as I want the shield lance. Let's not this time. But it's fun that it has, like, 6 defense on it. The one thing is, Boots the hero for the citrine earring, because that would be roughly 4 turns worth of speed. We can keep them and maybe then multiply them into something else. Alright. Where was... This thing is way down, so I have to keep on this road to the lower left. Those cherry bombs are, like, way better early game, at least, than I thought they would be. It's too bad they only affect turn 1. Treasure chest. Horned helmet. Start, gain 1 thorns, 2 armor, frostbite gauntlet, vampiric wine, restore 4 health if you're lower than 50% health. I don't think any of these are worth it, especially for what we got going on here. Let's grab this chest here quick. 2 things we already got rid of, and the heart drinker, which I'm very interested in doing a build on this thing. But at the same time, we can get that on-hit restore health onto our weapon already. So this is kind of a, why would we grab it other than to have the sanguine tag, or just to fill out items? Hi, Mr. Bat. There's that spiny chestnut that was giving me thorns, and that's why I was thinking that this wouldn't go away, is because this never went away at this beginning of combat. Yeah, I could. Although I don't know anything yet that, other than that sanguine sword, that has a sanguine effect on it. Like the vampiric wine is just a health restore, like once your health gets low enough, and that's not a health steal thing. But I'm wondering if that would unlock more weapons or something like that. It's a nice little health restore thing, though. If you're... Oh, that's only on the battle start, though. If your health is not full, restore 2 health, and gives you 2 max health. Nice little health restore stuff. Alright, I might actually need to go this way. Redwood Staff, so that's 4 health, 2 attack, Frostbite Trap, and then the double-plated armor, which in other situations might be good, but I don't want to lose the speed for the boss. So let's not. Alright, let's see if we can't make it to this. Alright, Hero's Grave, that's what it was. So necklace with 1 attack, 1 armor, 1 speed. Brittlebark Club, so... I'm not sure if that means when we're exposed and wounded we lose 2 attack. Or if we get one or the other we lose 2 attack. But that's a lot of attack on that club. 7 attack on the club is nice. But when we're below 50% health and when we lose all of our armor for the first time, it loses 2 attacks, so it would go down to 5. Which is still a lot more than this thing has, it's just we lose the armor and all the other effects on it. And the Moonlight Shield, if you're below 50% health, you gain 2 armor. Do we really want any of these? The one thing I could see being kinda good is the Elderwood Necklace. We trade this out for like the citrine earring, and then if we get something that can combine items, put this in with the leather vest or something. Or just trade out the Brittlebark Club for our featherweight blade and then hope to get more items to make it stronger. Because 7 attack is 7 attack. Yeah, let's YOLO the club. I'm interested to know how the club works. Because we could either lose 2 attack or we could lose 4 total attack. And we're about to one-hit the boss. We're about to one-hit the boss. This is gonna be funny. So the cherry bombs go off. I thought we were faster. Oh, we're not faster than the boss anymore because we got rid of the sword. But the club still one-hit him. Alright, Swift Strike Stag. Turn start. He gains an additional 2 strikes. Oh. That is going to be a problem. So we need to build attack to get rid of him so that we get rid of him fairly quickly. Because otherwise he's going to attack us 3 times and then 5 times, and that's just going to like continuously get a lot worse. Let's try to get to the tower for some sight. So as of right now, we still do 7 damage with this thing. Because our health isn't below 50%. There is a trader down here. There's a golem to combine things. But I think they need to be the same item. I'm wondering if the explosive surprise works like the cherry bomb, where it just deals 8 damage whenever it goes off, and then I keep it. But it only goes off when I'm exposed, so that means whenever I lose all my armor. Oh, there's another sanguine weapon. This one is gain 5 attack and take 2 damage when I'm wounded. So I take 2 damage when I'm already at 50% of my max health. That's, We can re-roll the shop. Let's re-roll it, because I don't think I want anything here. Like the stone stake and the ore heart might be good. But that's banking on having armor again, which, eh. And while the Elderwood necklace is good, I think I would replace that pretty quick. Ooh, featherweight armor. Turn start, if you have more speed than the enemy, spend 1 speed to temporarily gain 3 attack until the end of the turn. That could be good. Swift Strike Gauntlet. If I'm wounded, I gain 2 strikes. That could be good in a pinch. Because I am actually really close to being wounded. That, if I take 1 more damage, I'm wounded. And then Frostbite Shard here, if the enemy has freeze, gain 3 attack. I don't have anything that freezes, yeah. Those would be the 2 things here I'm looking at. And we just need to find a way of getting more speed than the enemy, which the Citrine Earring does help with. I'm seeing shenanigans. Let's try it. I can buy multiple items at a time. So, let's go to this chest. I was hoping to actually get this leather vest, because then, or do we take the leather vest or do we get the cherry bomb? Because if I take one or the other, I can go to that golem and I can combine them. So, I can combine the leather vest to make another golden leather vest and get 4 armor, 2 speed. Or I can combine the cherry bombs and probably do 2 damage twice. So that would deal, 4 damage. So should we get rid of the leather vest then? Because I have to get rid of something. Or now there's a jewelry chest right there too, so I might get the citrine earrings there. Let's get rid of the vest. Two of the same items. And now super bombs. Deal 2 damage twice. Golden cherry bombs. That poor wolf. All the math goes off just to swing a club. And then we can find something with this crystal ball. I get 1 speed and then I spend 1 speed with my armor. I definitely would like to put... Oh, I can put an oil on it, or I can upgrade it with some kind of an edge. The edge could be anything from health steal to armor to extra damage. It could be a lot of different things, depending upon the anvil. It's kind of a luck of the draw. Whereas the oil's just a flat 1 of something here. We kind of need the speed, don't we? So let's go with the oil just to get the speed. Okay, so that's down there. I want to go back here really quick. Just to get the... jewelry box, just in case we find another golem. Okay, so... Why did that only hit for 5? Well, there's a leather glove that gives us more speed. Fast travel to that if I need to. Wolfie. Das Bonk. Alright, Bejeweled Blade, gain 2 attack for each equipped jewelry item. Ruby Crown, 1 attack, -1 speed. Or Emerald Crown, +8 health, -1 attack. I don't think any of these really go into our build very well, do they? Because Bejeweled Blade, I would have to get rid of the club. And while we could spare the attack now that we have the club, I don't really feel like giving up that attack. Alright. So... we go get that oil. Yeah, just keep going down then to the right. And bye-bye, Wolfie. Bonk. I think we can take the hedgehog and get the sight here. All the math. Oh, the thorns didn't go off. I just realized that. There's an anvil down there, too. Alright, so let's go get the oil first. I'm thinking the speed just because of how this armor works, because the more speed we have, the better chance we have to spend the speed to get more attack. Because if we have more speed, we can spend the speed for 3 attack rather than just getting a flat 1 attack. That math's in my head. And then, I wonder what we'll get at the anvil here. Give your weapon an edge. So I can have Bleeding Edge on hit, restore 1 health, which we really need right now, or Cutting Edge, deal 1 additional damage. I think we need the Bleeding Edge. So we're most likely faster than anything crushing them in 1 to 2 hits, and then restoring our health. I'm liking this. Bleeding Edge won't work with the golden cherry bombs, right? That would be too stupid to work. Right? I have to try this now. Edgelord completed. Okay. Oh, we didn't get to heal. But I got another, thing. There was a sign somewhere around here. So yeah, let's keep heading south. The fast travel sign. Oh boy, it's dark and there's a bear. Almost... Oh, that was all the armor on the bear. Okay, I was like gonna say, did we just take out the bear with the cherry bombs? Hey, we got healed. Okay. We don't really need any of this. Unless I get rid of something for the glove and hope I find another golem. So I think we can leave this. It might actually be worth going to that campfire to heal. Yeah, none of those are really worth it either. Oh, hey! Got an altar. Hero's Grave. So we have Sword Talisman. Whenever you deal non-weapon damage to the enemy, I deal 1 additional. So, yeah, we're Super Bomb go. Yeah, because now this will deal 3 damage twice. Let's save the golem up there. So, tower. Then let's go up to the crystal ball. So, okay, that's weird in how it triggers it, but yeah, it still deals 3 damage. So whenever the cherry bomb triggers, the sword pendant goes off. 3 damage from cherry bomb. I like it. We have speed oil on this. And if I do this, we lose the bleeding edge. And the only reason I was thinking of healing was because the boss is really close. So this is the timer before the boss. So, like, we have half of a day and then 1 night before the boss comes. So, like, we won't even make it down to that oil. But if I go over here... Yeah. We're taking things out with the cherry bombs before I have a chance to heal. That just destroys. That is hilarious. Oh, maybe we will get down to the oil here. So we can get more damage or armor. I think the damage is going to help us out more, all things considered. Because we need to deal 20 damage total to this thing. The faster we take it out, the better. Because it has the same Swift Strike stuff as us. And right off the bat, we're going to deal 6. And then if we hit it twice, it's down. So yeah, let's go with the attack oil. Hey, Mr. Wolf. The wolf didn't even get a chance. Hey, there's our old sword. Yeah, I don't think anything here is going to be worthwhile taking. Can go up to the tower though and get some sight while we're waiting on the boss. And I'm hoping that the boss will give us 2 more inventory slots so that we can play around with. Okay, that is pretty hilarious. Alright, the Swift Strike Stag. So I'm not sure if this means it's going to work like my Swift Strike Gauntlets, or it's going to have 3 attacks on its turn, then 5, then whatever. So we'll just have to see. But there's most of its armor. It got 3 attacks. That kind of hurt. And we lost most of our attack. So it only gets 3 around. And thanks, the Swift Strike Gauntlets came in so clutch there. Alright, so we can go to the jewelry box up there, maybe get another, I'm hoping to get more citrine earrings, so that we can double those at the golem. And if not, we can pick up a few boxes, and maybe combine something at him. There's also another jewelry box down there I can go to. So maybe go to this one, then here, then here, then the box. How tough are the wolves now, because they leveled up? They got 3 more health. So I can swing at them. And get a health back. Cool. You know, I didn't check this out. Leshen is the new boss. He doesn't have anything special, but he does have 50 health, 7 damage, and 3 speed. So he's going to do some damage to us. And look at that citrine earrings. Should we go double those? That way the featherweight armor is like always popping off. And let's take the Boots of the Hero for now, for speed. Alright. I can also combine golden items. Huh. So if I had 2 golden vests, I could combine those, or 2 cherry bombs. If I had 2 golden cherry bombs. So gain 2 speed every other turn. It's not going to be just gain 1 speed every turn, but good enough. Oh. I really don't want to lose the speed from the double-plated armor. So I guess take the horned helmet now and gain 1 thorns on battle start, which is not going to be much, but it's something, I guess. Crystal ball right there. Let's head towards that. Bye-bye, Mr. Wolf. Those cherry bombs are so strong with that talisman. I could see a build based entirely around those things. Now, it was around here. That's the ferry. I'm kind of surprised that Thorns doesn't go off if you beat the things in one strike. I think this was the jewelry box, yeah. Ooh, what's the ring? Citrine ring. Spend 5 speed. You mean, would it trigger another talisman thing? I think it would. Oh. Spend 5 speed to get an additional strike at the start. Turn start for the rest of the battle. So we'd probably be going slower. But we have these citrine earrings, giving us more speed that would give us equal speed to just about everything on turn 1 to 2, and if we pick up another speed, we're fine. So let's get rid of the horned helmet for now. And see how this kind of works. Yeah, that 2 extra attacks is going to be pretty clutch, I think. That healing is just great, too. I don't think we need to get rid of anything for the vest. Yeah, it says at turn start, or battle start. So unfortunately, we're going to be going last, and for like the first turn or two. Or find a way to get more speed. I don't think any of those... I mean, we could get rid of the boots of the hero, but then we lose this 5 speed there, so... yeah. I don't think that's going to be helpful. At least we can heal with this little guy here. You know, I'm just realizing that the Swift Strike gauntlets probably aren't as good as I thought they were, because we're not getting the wounded every battle. So we're going to need to drop below 10 health to trigger them in a battle, which isn't the greatest thing. Golem to combine things. We can go to a shop. Because I probably should not be replacing that edge there on the Brittle Bark Club. Probably the shop to see if we can get anything better. Yeah. Way over there, okay. So, let's go to you. See if there's anything interesting. Sapphire Crown, get 5 armor for 2 health. I don't think that's worth it. Not for anything we have. Unless I'm getting rid of the Swift Strike gauntlets. True, food is cherry. Waypoint unlocked if we want to go back. That hedgehog just got blasted to pieces with cherry bomb. Alright, I'd have to pay to replace my edge, but we could get blunt edge or jagged edge. I don't think either of those are worth replacing my health drain, because on hit gain 1 armor, which is effectively like getting me 1 health, but worse, I think. Or gaining 2 thorns but take 1 damage. No thank you. No thank you. These poor hedgehogs. Yeah, it really is. So I could... The day is about to end. Or the night is about to end. Like, you can see here how much time there is left. And I could restore 10 health, which would get me to full health. I think that might be worth it. Because you'll see here, he's going to hit for 7. So as it stands, if I don't heal for enough, I can take 2 hits from this guy. Unless I'm totally wrong and this sleeps until the night. Which, granted, could be a thing. Let's try it out, because I've not done a campfire yet. Okay, yeah, it just sleeps through the night. I lost like 3 steps worth. Hi, Mr. Wolf. Oh no, you hit my armor. Okay, shop, what does have? Why does this one look broken? Because it's explosive. Whenever a bomb deals 5 damage or more non-weapon damage, gain an additional strike. So it needs to be a bomb, not... Oh, these are bombs. That's kind of neat. Kind of niche, but kind of neat. But I think these need to deal 5 damage in a single hit. Is the problem? Yeah. There's that Blood Moon Dagger. Stone Stake. If you have more speed than the enemy, gain 2 attack. Now, hear me out on this one. Because of order of operations, if this happens before the Citrine Ring, which we can make happen, I think, we gain 2 attack, then the ring goes off, we lose our 5 speed, but we get the extra attack at plus 2 attacks each, with our Brittle Bark Club dealing 8 damage as is. Would that be worth it? I think that might be worth it. Then we can get rid of the Swift Strike Gauntlet, because this only triggers once. I mean, worst case scenario, I'm getting rid of one thing that gets me an additional attack twice. Which, to be fair, that is a good chunk of the Lushen's health, but... Anything else we can get here? Before any other item triggers, if you have less speed than the enemy, steal 5 speed. But this is before any other item triggers, so like Citrine Ring wouldn't have gone off already. Jeez, if you have more speed than the enemy, gain 3 additional strikes. So just mathing this out here, that would be 8 damage just on the Swift Strike Rapier, and I wouldn't need to worry about the Brittle Bark Clubs losing attacks. And then I think the Citrine Ring triggers. That could be really good. Should we take that gamble there? Like, I know I lose the lifesteal, but we might be able to find that back. Because this would get me up to 8 damage just with this as extra strikes. Adding the 2 extra damage to each, that doubles the damage on this thing to 16. And then I get an extra strike on top of that, dealing 20 damage a round with the Swift Strike Rapier. The potential of that is huge. It might not be the cherries yet, which I still can restock the shop, but... If your health is full, gain 1 thorn at the start of... for the rest of battle. That's only 1 thorn, though. Hey, I got my club back. No. I'd really like something. I mean, there's explosive surprise here. That's the only bomb I see, though. And otherwise, there's a heal that spends speed. So I was really hoping to replace Boots of the Hero with something that gave more speed, or to find another cherry bomb type deal. And, well, explosive surprise is really good. That's only 8 damage. Because I only need to lose 4 armor to trigger that. That's only 2 speed, okay. Oh, some of this is interesting. Lifesteal Bomb, whenever you restore 5 health, deal 5 damage. Deal 1 damage to the enemy and increase the damage your next bomb triggers by 3. So we're finding some fun bombs. But, yeah, nothing there. Okay. Now, anvil. There's an anvil right here. Oh, that's the armor jagged one. It would go before cherry bombs, but the problem there is we would have to give up something that would give us speed, or the sword talisman for that little bit of extra damage on the turn start, and that would kind of gimp this entire thing. Is that shield spear lance again? Nope. Let's see how this works. Plus 3 attacks because we're faster. Oh, we don't have the 5 speed, so the ring doesn't go off? Okay. So we need to find a way to get 1 more speed. Because now our ring doesn't go off for the extra attack. But we do have 4 attacks, regardless. At a pretty high attack. That's just gain 1 something every other turn. Can gain 1 freeze, gain 3 thorns, gain 2 armor minus 2 speed. Bleh. We can get a speed oil on this. We're set for the citrine ring. And we can get there pretty quickly. The fact of how many attacks this thing goes before everything is pretty insane. And then add in the effect from the cherry bombs. It's pretty cool. So many effects are going off there. I mean, I could get Boots of the Hero to combine them, but then we need to throw something else away. And this is like the one thing that I see as a throw away is the Boots of the Hero, because I don't want to get rid of the Sword Talisman, I don't want to get rid of the Cherry Bombs. I suppose the Gold Leather Vest could be alright to get rid of, because otherwise it's only giving us 4 armor. And that way we have the more speed to play with. I can't zoom out, but there was a golem close by. I'm just not going to be able to see where it is. Now I'll just go to the oil. Let's not transform anything, as fun as that could be, because I feel like that would screw us over. Because it's this item of the same rarity. So, while I could get a Cherry Bomb, I most likely am going to get a Frost Gauntlet again. Get that speed oil. Okay, Golem's right there. That's health, restore 3 health, gain 1 armor every other turn. And Lesson time. I was not expecting him to have a shovel. Otherwise, he kind of does remind me of... vaguely of the one from The Witcher. I just was not expecting the shovel there. He looks pretty cool, though, I'd say. I'm not sure how this one's going to go down, but we are faster. We have the 5 speed for the Citrine Ring. And then we'll slowly build up the... And leather boots should go off pretty easily. Let's see how this all works. Leather boots, then the ring, so we get the +2 damage, yeah? Oh, that utterly ripped him apart. And we have more speed than him, so I thought we would get those extra attacks. That's not how that worked. Okay. That was only a one-time thing for the Swift Strike. Huh, okay. Good to know. A lot of that stuff is only a one-time effect. So 1 against the Swift Strike Stag. Have 3 golden items in your inventory. Reforge your weapon once. We reforged it? Okay. Equip 3 copies of the same item. Start a battle with 8 base attack. Would not think of that's why it was called Ruby Red. Faster than light, outspeed a spider. Once again, that spiders were the fastest thing there. Hunting season. Win against the Razor Tusk Hog for the first time. A lot of stuff there. I would have thought that, and that's the whole reason I switched to the Swift Strike Rapier, that if we had that battle start, if you have more speed than enemy, gain 3 additional strikes, that we were to gain the additional strikes every single time we were faster than the enemy. And that's not what happened. I'm a little disappointed on that one. Unfortunate. Still fun nonetheless. Oh, there's actually sets there. I was hoping to see what we could unlock. Win against the Mountain Troll for the first time for Troll Hunter. And it's winning against a bunch of bosses, get trigger exposed while having 0 armor. A bunch of funny stuff like that, it looks like. Huh. There's also a new area I could maybe go to, but I think maybe I have to beat the Woodlands to get to that. Oh. And there are sets that maybe we can get. I definitely know what the Saffron one might be, because that was restore health for trading 1 speed with that quill. So there's one other item that goes to that set. I think there was a helmet that goes with the steel-plated armor. And then maybe we get set bonuses. Iron Bark, Lifeblood. Maybe. Lifeblood Transfusion. Should we try to go for one of these set items in the next one? Just like grab the first one we see. Elderwood Mask could be fun too. Lifeblood Transfusion though. So probably grab anything with lifeblood in it. And just roll with that. Yeah, just be on the lookout for anything with I'm assuming it's going to be something with lifeblood in the name, because that's Yeah. Because there's a blood moon weapon. There was a saffron item. I'm pretty sure there's a steel-plated armor. So I'm pretty sure there's, like... that's going to be in the actual name. Except for maybe the heroes one. Those are what you're going to get at the hero shrine. Oh, there's also a multiplayer. Interesting. But yeah, it looks like unless I beat the woods, I'm not going to get to the other area. So let's see. I can get the Heart Drinker. Boots of the Hero or Leather Gloves. Should we just get the Heart Drinker for now? Because it's sanguine. Alright, Spiny Chestnut, Frostbite Trap, Redwood Rod. None of those sound like they go to anything. Hey, how you doing, Robert? So Heart Drinker. Redwood would be a direct upgrade to our weapon, but should we just try to, like, kit out the items for now and go from there? Until we find something that might go into one of those sets? Or, like, a really good weapon that's obviously for one of those, because I'm pretty sure the Blood Moon one is an actual weapon. Why did we take so much damage there? Oh, it might have been an effect from the spider that I wasn't reading. Boots of the Hero or Elderwood Staff. Elderwood was one of the set things, wasn't it? Yeah, let's try that. And then there's like an Elderwood amulet or something, I think, that we can try to grab as well. Is that the closest orb thingy? I think that is the closest orb. Let's head there. After grabbing this oil. We have the spiny for now, so that will be 3 thorns. So between that and like 2 damage, we might be able to take just about any enemy out. And for the wolf boss there, I don't think we need too much other than to just hit him down and not be at half health. Should we go for the anvil and hope to get the health restore? Or should we go... No, we only have 1 gold, so going for the shop would be stupid. Oh, that's way down there, okay. Okay, hi Mr. Bat, if you're gonna chase me. Gain... Every other strike gains 1 health on hit, okay. But thankfully, didn't get that hit. Razor Thorn Spear, Redwood Helmet, and Frostbite Gauntlet. Just grab the helmet for the armor and the health and restore 3 health on expose. Could be useful for restoring our health for now. Extra view could be kinda handy here. It's night, so we're not going to see much. We already have the redwood helmet, but we could combine it if we found a golem, double-plated armor, or a horned helmet. Should we get the redwood helmet for the health restore for now? Or should we go for the horned helmet for the thorns in the armor? Triggers when you lose all your armor for the first time. That only takes 2 damage. Otherwise, we just gain 1 thorn, so we deal 4 damage. 4 damage would do... If we take the horned helmet, I think most enemies go down just to our thorns for now, so we can just wander around and hope to find something more useful. I think that here is just gonna die on our thorns again. Not that I'm trying to go for a thorns build, but I've not seen a freezing edge. I'll give the enemy 3 freeze, so their attack would be halved for 3 turns, or on hit convert 2 speed to 1 attack. Well, that sounds fun. We don't have the speed to be converting. So should we go with, like, halving their attack? I've actually not seen either of these. I mean, gimping the enemy is always fun. Yeah, let's go with Freezing Edge. Because we really don't have... Ooh, fairy. The, speed to be playing around with. Horned Helmet. What can you turn into? Redwood Cloak. We have the Redwood Helmet. Wonder if there's any other Redwood stuff. So obviously that's not part of a set yet. If that even was a set, I don't remember. If the spider has more speed than you, it deals 3 damage. That's what's dealing so much to us. Note to self, avoid spiders. They hurt. If we get the Redwood Helmet, we can restore 6 health every time we get exposed. Which is an easier trigger than, like, when we're wounded. Now, where was the thing that I was heading towards? Probably that. Okay. Bye, Mr. Spider. We're getting a lot of freezing stuff this time around. Shield Spear Lance, or Spear Shield Lance, 1 attack, 6 armor. So that's pretty nice, but I have a feeling we're gonna get rid of that anyway. Triggers when wounded, and otherwise just gives 1 frost. Yeah, we can leave that stuff, right? And then we can go here, and the hedgehog wants to play, and it will give us some thorns. That's going to expose us, which should heal us. And then he hits himself down, except for his armor there. Alright. Golem to combine things and combine the helmet and get another space. Because we still don't have much gold. Because we have that freezing edge that we could trade to sort something else. But we don't have the gold for that. Because that's going to take at least like 10 gold for anything useful. Oh boy, that's down there. Okay, well, let's get trekking. An oil can get more speed or more armor on that one. More speed, because if we can get a little bit more, the spiders aren't going to be as dangerous. Because they deal damage to us every time they're faster, which is kind of bad. Let's fight the wolf. I'm not sure how we're faster than a wolf when all we're trudging around with is a staff and a few helmets. But, you know, whatever. Okay. So here's the first thing. Vampiric wine. This is actually what I thought was going to be part of that Lifeblood set. Should we gamble on that? So I thought it was going to be this and that razor. I could be wrong, and it could be the sword I already gave up, though. Now that I think about it. Hey, cherry bombs. It's a shame that both of these only deal damage at the beginning of a battle. One way or the other. Okay, we actually want to be going this way to combine them. Okay, there we go, and then I can go back up to the chest after combining these. Not sure that's the best use of the combination, but at least it restores 6 health when we get exposed, which isn't the hardest thing to trigger. And we can get another vampiric wine, and maybe we can combine those later. Okay, come here, Wolfie. Alright, about to be time for the Blood Moon Werewolf, so we'll see how that goes. That's going to be a longer fight, I think. I'll save the chest until after we fight him, because then we can have the free slots to pick him up, or whatever's in that up. But let's get the waypoint at least in case I want to come back here. Alright, here we go. So if I'm below 50% health, he temporarily gains 5 attack. Looks really cool. otherwise, there's nothing too special about him other than his health pool, which we're gonna have a trouble taking apart. On the other hand, he doesn't do that much more damage than us. So, let's see how this goes. And with the freeze, he actually doesn't do more damage to us at all. But that's only for the first 3 rounds. Okay. I forget that that's not on every single attack. But when I drop below 11, I'm gonna heal for like 8 health. Which might carry me through this. Alright, let's go. Werewolf. Alright, let's get the jewelry. Ooh. Battle start. Gain 2 attack and take 3 damage. I can take the ruby earrings, deal 1 damage every other turn. You need food there? Give me 1 second, Bear wants food. Come on. I have to take Bear to food. She has the food, she just won't go and eat it unless I take her to it. So, I see the ruby ring actually being useful in this build because we have the ability to heal ourselves. Yeah, she's adorable, even though she has her quirks. Actually, have I used this golem over here? Let's combine the vampiric wine. Golden vampiric wine. If we're wounded, we restore 8 health, because somehow vampiric wine can be golden. Redwood roast? Because we have the redwood meat. I already got rid of the redwood cloak, but there's a redwood roast. Oh, and that takes rid of my armor, which heals me. That ring's kind of interesting. Okay, there's a shop up there that I doubt we can get much out of, but it might be worth checking out. Then the jewelry box and the blade oil on our way down, and then get the crystal ball. Let's do that. And also, Black Briar King. It can't strike, but turn 2 gains 2 thorns. If he's wounded, he gains 4 thorns instead. So he's gonna be a thorns boss. Okay. We'll save you, merchant. It's just a wolf. Blood Moon Dagger. I don't know. I think we can pass on the Blood Moon Dagger. I don't think it's going to be a good weapon for this. I mean, actually it could be, but... because when we're wounded for the first time in a battle, we heal the damage that we would take, but... eh. Is there anything better that you can give us there, buddy? Blood Moon Sickle is the thing I was thinking of when this started. For the Lifeblood set, but I don't know if that's actually going to be a Lifeblood. And on hit, take 1 damage, which is yikes. But if we could get the anvil and then I can heal myself every time I take a hit as well, that would be kind of canceled out. Yeah, we can try that. Alright, now where was I technically heading? Towards that crystal ball. And then when I attack, I take damage. Okay. That's gonna be an interesting one. Let's take the speed so I'm faster on that oil. So there's definitely some synergy with these items, but it might not pop off for a little while. There's that Citrine ring again, where if I can get the 5 speed, I get 1 additional attack at every battle. Or every round, but it requires me to have the 5 speed. But otherwise, I don't think either of the crowns are very good. So maybe we can get a thing where we can combine the Ruby Ring and the Citrine Ring. I know there's ways to do that. I just don't remember the item for it. Oh, okay. Well, now that I got rid of the Elderwood, I don't know. So I have Redwood Helmet, Redwood Roast. If I got the Redwood Cloak, would anything happen? So I don't think I'm going to be getting 5 speed in this. Nah, it doesn't look like anything there. It's a nice little test. But we can combine some stuff here. I do not know what this little man is, and I am very interested in knowing what little man is. He's way off to the side. There, you just got food. We just brought you to food. Why are we clawing me? So it can combine 2 different items that are basic items. We have Cherry Bomb and we have Redwood Roast. Surely nothing can go wrong here. Surely nothing can go wrong here. We have the explosive roast. At the start of battle, deal 1 damage 3 times. And it gives me plus 5 health. It might have been the Fairy King. It's got a bit of a jaunt to get over to him. Well, it's not only stuck them together, but it also powered both of them up because the Cherry Bomb goes off an additional time and the roast gives me an additional health. Let's take a leather vest for a little extra armor speed, because I suppose we could take the frostbite trap, but that's only 1 stack of it once we're wounded, which I don't see being very useful. Like, if we could stack a lot of frost on an enemy for, like, being them perpetually wounded, I could see that being useful, but... I'll grab the 2 treasure chests here. You can grab another vampiric wine, shield of the hero, a featherweight blade. Should I grab more vampiric wine to try to combine the golden wine later? Okay, hi Spider. I know you're gonna damage me right off the bat, but then I heal like that. All the effects. Yeah, we don't need any of that for now. And then we go to the right and then down. Okay. Another spider. A Cherry Bomb takes him out. So we do have that going for us. Alright, ooh, diamond treasure chest. I've not seen this. So diamond boots the hero plus 8 speed. That is huge. Diamond frostbite gauntlets. 4 freeze it to the enemy, so they would have 4 freeze, giving them half attack at the beginning of the battle, or a diamond shield giving us 12 armor. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, above gold. It doesn't look like this redwood thing is giving me a bonus at all, because I have the... I had the roast, I had the cloak, and I had the helmet. So we can probably get rid of the cloak here, I'm thinking. Because I gain 6 health already when my ring or anything else gets rid of my armor. And that way we could have the 8 speed for something later. So otherwise it's just freezing the enemy, which isn't going to be helpful for this boss. Or we could get the 12 armor, which could be helpful for the boss. I'm not sure. But we've seen items that interplay with speed more than armor or freezing, so... There's another merchant we can go do as well. The tree yellow completed. I think that must be speed-based. It's funny that it shows just the meat triggering. I love it. Alright. Fairy Queen. Transform all items into other items of a higher rarity. Oh, do we want to risk that? So like my gold items would probably go to diamond. I'm not sure if there's anything above diamond, and then red items would go to gold. It would entirely change the build. YOLO, right? I don't know what diamond becomes. No, it says all items. I don't... Diamond does not become anything higher. I just got a different diamond item. I'm not sure why my red items didn't transform. My gold became... Yeah, it looks like it. So I got 2 diamond earrings. One is an emerald earring. Kind of interesting that it's, or maybe these are higher rarities. They just were red before, and now they're not. Or now they're still red. So restore 4 health every other turn, and then deal 4 damage every other turn with ruby earring. Rock Roast. If your health is at full, you gain 5 armor and max 5 health. Oh. So this gets me 5 max health. Whenever you restore health, increased health restored by 1, you can only equip 1. So instead of healing 4 health, I'm healing 5 health because of the Sanguine Rose. And then Explosive Surprise when I'm exposed. Triggers when you lose all of your armor for the first time, which I have 0 armor. So I might just be exposed right off the bat and deal 8 damage right off the bat. And then I got a... I think this is a diamond tier weapon. At the start of the battle, gain 3 freeze. So this might be a... For 3 turns, a 3... damage weapon, but after that is 6? I don't know. I was kind of leery at using those because of how that looked. Actually, let's go to the shop now and see what he has for sale. Blood Moon Dagger, Featherweight Helmet, spend 2 armor to gain 3 speed and 1 attack. We don't have armor to spend, so that wouldn't work. Featherweight Armor, spend 1 if you have more speed than the enemy, which I'm not going to. There's that Elderwood necklace that I was kind of looking for. There's that Saffron Armor, or Saffron Feather. If your health is not full, spend 1 speed to restore 1 health. So all these could be good. But I got kind of good items here. The only thing that might not be the best is that Sanguine Rose. But that's still actually pretty good. Yeah, I think we're good. Anything here that I grab probably would be a downgrade. And I don't have that much more gold to re-roll the shop. Yeah, so I freeze myself with that weapon and lower my health or attack. But on the plus side, I am healing every few turns. Yeah, I don't think I want to take any of those. I'm almost tempted to go up to the large bonfire and heal to max at the start of the night. Yeah, those aren't going to be good either. And that way we were at full health for the boss. But then again, just a few more fights and I'm going to be at full health anyway. Those are going to be good. Hi, shop. I mean, some fun items. Again, the energy drain actually could be really good. I mean, it's not going to be good on the Blackbriar King, but it could be good on any other fight, because if I have less speed than the enemy, I steal 5 speed from them. The Evergrowth Spear could be really good because every other turn gain 1 attack and restore 1 health. Right now, all the Frozen Ice Blade does is 3 attack until I'm unfrozen. So by the time I'm unfrozen, this would already have 5 attack and be restoring my health, which stacks with the Sanguine Rose, by the way. I think this would be the one thing I want to replace. And I'm sure there's ways to use the Frozen Ice Blade. I just don't see them. It's like, why would you want to freeze yourself? So it does 2 damage to me. I heal 2 because of the rose. Then I heal more because of the earrings. Cool. Okay. Hi, Mr. Bear. Yeah, we're almost at full health. Let's try to find an anvil so we can get this thing polished up. And that's why they call him the Blackbriar King, because of all the vines. Can't strike, gains 2 thorns once he's wounded, so that's at half health. He gains 4 thorns instead. I think we can do this because of all the healing we're going to restore. No matter what, we're going to restore the thorns he gives us, because this diamond earring. The Fairy Queen legitimately clutched the fight for us. Like, the diamond earring alone just won the fight. Okay, so he gains 2 thorns. I deal 2 damage to myself. I heal 4. Oh no, that's every other turn. But still. Legitimately, like, I don't think there's a way we can lose this fight. The Fairy Queen legitimately clutched the fight for us. I thought it was going to be sketchy going in. And now we have the Luscian again, which might be sketchy. But we'll see how that goes. Okay. We can get cherry bombs again. Yeah, let's do that. Then we can get a blade oil here from the bear. At this point, probably just embrace the no speed and no armor. And go all in on the attack. If I go Redwood Cloak for now, it's a temporary thing, and then we can just start healing ourselves more at the start of every battle. And then he just goes away. We can get another cherry bomb, so that when we find a golem, we can combine those. Actually, I'm curious. I think what I can actually do is I could go back to this waypoint, go up to the golem, and just combine them. After I go to that, anvil. And we can get this waypoint to travel here. I'm not sure. I think we can just use them wherever. So that's going to be a test of mine. Let's see what we get here. I can do +1 damage, or I can get 2 thorns and take 1 damage. However, with how much healing we're doing to ourselves, that 1 damage really doesn't matter. So as long as they're attacking us, the 2 thorns does more. So we can kind of lean into the healing here. Every other turn restore 1 health, so we're healing ourselves for a lot. So what it looked like is if I want to travel, which I wanted to travel to the waypoint way up here because of this golem, we'll just do that. And it doesn't look like it used any time there, right? Kind of just watching the playback there, and it didn't. Cool. So as long as I've walked to them and activated them, it looks like we're good. And then we can combine the cherry bombs. Get the chest right there. And just keep exploring. Redwood helmet, I guess, for now, because none of that looked great. Oh, I can actually hover over them and see what they're gonna do, like stat-wise. Cool. Cherry Bomb takes out half of its health. Don't really need any of that. Okay. Let's keep going. I doubt I'm gonna find anything with the jewelry, but... Steal 2 armor for the enemy, restore 1 health every turn, every other turn, or that citrine ring, that's not gonna work for us. You know, the emerald earring might be better than the redwood helmet, because restoring 3 health when we get exposed rather than just healing 1 every few turns, probably better. Kind of surprised we haven't run into one of... Oh, here's a gold chest. Kind of surprised we haven't run into one of those heroes' graves. I'm not sure any of these are going to be worthwhile to grab. So is there anything else over here? Okay, into the night. Probably don't need that campfire. I'm getting max health because of this, right? Yeah, which is really nice. Oh, it only goes for that battle, though. Okay, gotcha. Otherwise, I was thinking that'd be really overpowered. Bear wants to fight. While the player has armor, he gains 5 attack. Oof. Shell shock. Anything here? So I can get the energy drain, I can get that Blood Moon Sickle again. I was very disappointed with the Swift Strike Rapier. I don't know what to do with the Frozen Ice Blade, however, I have a feeling that it's a lot more powerful than I think it is. And if we're exposed, gain 10 armor, so that would be like I'm exposed right there, but eh. I could get rid of the Explosive Surprise or the Golden Cherry Bomb to get the Powder Keg and have it trigger one more time because they're both bombs. And then I would double the amount of damage they do. I think the Explosive Surprise does more damage total. Even if we got that other pendant that makes it go off more. Let's try the Powder Keg out. Don't have anything I can combine at the Golem. Nothing there, but hi, Hedgehog. Alright, is there actually anything over here? If I go up, there is. Okay. Hey, tower. Maybe I'll see something. You know, I thought that bomb was going off. But I was mistaken. Do we have an oil on this? Not one I particularly like, but we can get... Or, anvil thing on this, but, we can go with this. Get an oil. There's a cooking pot up there I can mix food. But we don't have any food to mix with it. I wonder... Can I mix the rock roast with anything? Probably not. It's already a mixed item. Okay, let's get this oil first and then we can try that. Oil. Actually, if I get the armor oil, the explosive surprise does go off. Don't think I need any of those. And time for revenge on the Lushan. We actually have equal health, which is kind of weird. My health, or my damage will ramp up, but he's faster than me. But I have a lot of health restore as well, so we'll see how this works. I think I actually out-damage him. Hey, Mr. Lushan, are you trying? I hardly took damage off of that. Considering he was boss. Behold my true form. Woodland Abomination. Turn start. He gains 1 attack. Oh, he's gonna start ramping up like me. Gotcha. Okay. But I healed, which is kind of funny. So... it's just going to be a matter of who can damage who the fastest. Well, if this is his true form, this is slightly disappointing. He's not doing much more damage to me. Okay, he has equal damage to me. But I don't think he can heal. And down he goes. Woodland victory completed. The ancient Lushan, guardian of the woods, has fallen. Its body crumbles, fading into the moss-covered earth. Was that actually the end of the woodland? But your journey is not over yet. From the swamps, a foul stench rises, and something stirs beneath the waters. Yay! Woodland horror completed. So we got iron transfusion from that. Turn start, gain 2 armor and lose 1 health. Shell Shock. Trigger exposed with 0 base armor, so we did get that. Blacksmith Bond, you can activate expose 1 additional time per battle. That could be kind of good for things with the expose on it, like I was using the bomb for. Insomniac completed. Stone Slab Sword. On hit, gain 2 armor and has 2 attack. That's a fun looking sword. Rose and Thorn completed. Win against the Blackbriar King for the first time. Whenever you restore health, gain 2 thorns. You can only equip 1 rose. So this would have been really good in that build as well, because every time those earrings would have restored health to me, I would have gained thorns. Werewolf. Blood Chain. For the first time the enemy becomes wounded, trigger all of your wounded items. That could have been really good as well. Emerald Green. Start a battle with 30 or more max health and we get the Granite Crown. I would hate to wear that. Gain max health equal to your base armor. Kind of figured out from the roast thing or leg thing I had there that that's only for that battle. Citrine Yellow completed, which is start a battle with 8 base speed. And we got Featherweight Graves. Whenever you lose speed, restore that much health. Could be very, very handy. Especially in the situation with the one I had in the last build. Where like I was giving up speed every turn to get max damage. And then I was gaining max speed as well. And then defeat the Woodland Abomination for the first time. We got Twin Blades. Turn start, gain 1 additional strike. However, it only has 1 damage. However, we do... I guess that's 2 damage every round or turn. And then if you get additional effects on it from like the oils and the anvil, that could actually go pretty hard. So, cool. Woodland Abomination done. Did we unlock anything more? Sleep in your house to unlock an item. Sleep at a campfire with full health. Restore 15 or more health in a single turn. Win a battle with 1 health remaining. Defeat the first boss with only common items in your inventory. Animal Friend. Defeat the first boss before a single enemy. Some of these could be hard. I guess there's a well that we can throw gold into. That one's going to be a bit of RNG to find it. A lot more stuff that I can unlock in the woodland if I decided to play that. And then out of curiosity here. No, it's not going to list the gold wing monarch that I lost to on this. Okay, cool. So, a lot of replayability for now, until I unlock a lot of the stuff. Give me 1 second, I gotta AFK for a moment. Alright. So I probably got about one more in me if we want to play about one more, or if we want to switch to something else. What I'd be interested in finding out here is the item set. So... maybe trying out the swampland. Marble anvil, liquid metal sounds fun. Ironstone fang. Oh, Ironstone crest and fang are two different things. Holy crucifix, spectacles of the hero, deadly toxin. Wonder if we're gonna get poison at the swampland then. Champion's graves. Bloodstone pendant, basilisk gaze, weaver's medallion, and twilight crest. So these are things to kind of look out for. Seafood hot pot. So look out for seafood. That's going to be 3 items set. Okay. Just kind of see what we can get to. Because we can go to the swampland now. See how much harder that is? Alright, Gale Staff on hit, lose 1 speed, but we get 6 speed into attack. Light Speed Potion, restore 1 health for each speed you have. And Serpent Leer, expose, give the enemy 2 poison. If you have no armor, take damage equal to poison at turn start, remove 1 stack at... Okay. I am interested in both the poison and the Gale Staff here. I think I want to play around with poison here since this is new. Also a snake up there, and I see I think a new NPC type up here. So let's see what the frog's about here. 2 armor, 1 attack. Exposed frog gains 1 armor. Okay. So that's just going to prolong the fight a little bit until I get a better weapon. And I need armor for the Snake Leer to go off, or Lyre, however that's pronounced. I'm assuming the Silverfish scale is for that set. Give the enemy 1 Riptide at the end of the turn end, remove 1 Riptide and take 5 damage. Okay, or we can have that staff again. Let's go for the Riptide. And hi, Mr. Ferryman, where would you like to go? Sunken Palace, Abandoned Quarry, or Golem Home? We'll leave that for now and just know that's a thing. Also, there is a boss that's new. Stormcloud Druid. Every other strike stun the player for 1 round, so that's gonna hurt like hell. Okay, we need to get some armor going here. Squire's armor upgrades after you defeat the next boss. Or it can get the marble sword, which I'm pretty sure was part of something. So that would go into the exposed part that I have kind of going on here. Let's grab the Squire's armor. So poison didn't go off because I had the armor. And then Riptide takes it out and the poison takes it out. Okay. Slime Sword. Acid removes armor equal to acid at turn start. We can get another Serpent Lyre or Sour Lemon. Oh, give yourself and the enemy 3 acid. Yeah, we can try that out for a weapon for now. Just utterly destroy this armor. Debuff buffet completed. Okay, so there was a item that I could get by sleeping at the house. So now we have that unlocked. Fungal Rapier. Start a battle, gain 1 poison. Or Muscle Potion, every 3 strikes gain 1 attack. Why would I want to gain 1 poison? I mean, I know it's at the battle start, so it's not going to do anything to me. But I don't know why I would want that on me as an effect. I'm gaining all these things right now. Purity, when removed, gain 1 attack and per stack and restore 3 health. How do you remove Purity? Clear Spring Watermelon. Battle start exposed and wounded. Decrease a random status by 1. Or Ironstone Spear. While you have armor, temporarily gain 2 attack. I just want to play around with the purity thing here, just to see really what it does, because what would remove the purity status? And it looks like I need to take the fairy to something. So let's go to the abandoned quarry. So there's immediately an oil right there. A weapon pile that I can take something, so Ironstone Spear. Silver Scale Dagger, so that goes with Silver Scale Fish, probably. Battle start, give the enemy Riptide or that Fungal Rapier. Let's give them a Riptide, so that's immediately 10 damage they take. And then we can get an oil. I'm not sure what having a little bit more speed is going to do for me, but we'll take the speed. And then I'm no longer chewing through my own armor with that slime blade. Is that a weasel? Another weapon pile. Gale Staff. Sanguine Scepter. Healing is doubled. I'll leave this stuff. Okay, weasel. Beaver. Aggressive beavers. What is this status? 3 regeneration. Okay, so it would have healed by 3 every turn. Gotcha. You know, I wasn't really seeing what the purity did. But we can get another Squire's armor, and then maybe if we find a golem, we can combine them. You know, I really need to play RimWorld one of these days. Do you like my wares? Riverflow Violin. So, when exposed, gain 4 armor, but trigger another random instrument, which we have. So that would trigger the Serpent Leer. Battle start, give the enemy 6 armor, but we get 2 attack from an item that goes in our inventory. You know, is there, like, anything to look forward to here? Can I figure that out? No? Okay, just keep exploring and hope I find something cool. Gotcha. We can go with that. Give your weapon an edge. Convert 1 speed to 3 armor. Or an oozing edge. Common sense mods probably would help. Ooh, oozing edge. If enemy doesn't have any poison, give them 2 poison. So, I mean, we already have the serpent layer going on, but we can give it the oozing edge for now and then go poison the frog. Color-coded qualities sound like a good thing, all things considered. Ring blade, steal 1 attack from the enemy. Pacifist staff. I mean, that could actually go hard. Gain on hit, armor and health. Nah. You gotta love when mods are called things like that, because common sense and then actually makes things act like they should. I love all this acid and poison stuff, I just don't have the room for it. Okay, we already explored all the way over there, so we gotta go down here. Stormcloud Druid. Well, Riptide right away is gonna screw him, so let's see how this goes. Well, we're stunned. This area includes a lot of stuff, huh? I mean, can you name any game that doesn't lag with 500 plus mods? Or doesn't get really sketchy with that many mods? Especially with ones that change a lot of under the hood stuff. Am I reading this wrong? First turn, give the enemy 2 poison on hit. It makes me want to think that I'm going to poison the enemy on hit, but the way on the first turn. But the way I'm reading this is the enemy is going to poison me on the first hit. And we'll try it. Which marsh? Is this home? This is not home. Can get another serpent layer. Dragonfly has more speed than you. It gains attack equal to the difference. Youch. Okay. Oh, that's just an asset spider web. I do not have food. So I have knight's armor, so that's what it was upgraded to. Okay. Cool. I haven't been checking if the venomous fangs are actually doing what I want them to do. I should probably do that. And it's hard to do that if I instant take something out. Yeah, I might actually try RimWorld sometime soon. I'm not sure if that'll be a modded one or unmodded, just because I like to try games unmodded first. But I know that game's modded community is a big thing, so even if I tried it unmodded, I would probably switch to it modded fairly quickly. Is that an egg? Tree bark egg. Hatches after you defeat the next boss. Okay. This doesn't sound sketchy at all that I just have an egg in my inventory. And a life root experiment. Battle start gains 10 regeneration. So I need to be doing more than 10 damage a round to this thing. Restore health equal to regeneration and then remove 1 stacks. Or just live long enough. Gotcha. Okay. It's a haggling tent again. Gain 1 attack. Gain 3 regeneration. Right now I have the poison. I'll keep what I got. Riptide just rips it apart. And then Dragonfly is gonna hit me like a truck. Kind of fun that they have these different effects for every enemy. Huh. There's how to remove the purity. No. Sure, what could go wrong if we go into the sinkhole? I have no clue where we are anymore. Diamond treasure chest again. These things are awesome. Diamond armor. 20 armor, but we gain 4 acid. No thank you. Diamond light speed potion. Restore 4 health for each speed you have and gain 4 speed. Could be really good for health restoration. Diamond squire armor upgrades after defeat next boss. So that went into the knight's armor, which doubled. Okay, good to know. Actually, come to think of it, should check this quick if I'm actually looking at RimWorld at all, because there's some sales going on. RimWorld is not on sale, so maybe the Christmas sale, if I want to get it on sale. Kind of surprised. A lot of things are on sale right now. Because Black Friday, all that jazz. These poor frogs are just getting ripped apart. I have a feeling I'm gonna find out on the next boss. Maybe they'll have one for like the winter sale or whatnot. I know a lot of things go on sale around then too. Impressive physique. Expose the enemy for 1 turn. They're stunned with our muscles? Alright, we're probably gonna have a rough time with this boss. Oh, that thing looks interesting and was not at all what I was expecting. On the plus side, it only does 3 damage. And I have 16 armor. On the minus side, it has 10 regeneration. So I don't think I'm gonna chew through that at all here. Because it loses 1 regeneration a round. So it's going to take a bit for me to make it lose that. And once it hits me here, my Leer should go off. So now I should actually start doing damage to it, but on the minus side, like, I don't have health or armor or anything to restore me, so this is a loss. So I'm sorry. What do we unlock here? Every 5 strikes, stun the enemy for 2 turns. That actually could be really good, while everything else, like the poison and the riptides and whatnot from the area to destroy it. Give the enemy 3 or more status effects in a battle. We got the toxic algae. For some riptide triggers, give the enemy 5 poison. Oh yeah! That didn't seem to be working correctly then, because if you have no armor, take damage equal to poison at the start, and then you remove 1 stack at the start of your turn. But I was doing 2 or more stacks of poison around, and all the stacks are going away. What's up with that? That was not working as intended at all. The enemy was like, I got 2 poison, because my sword was poisoned with 2 poison. And then when the Leer went off, that would give 2 poison as well. And then they just would, like, clear that on the next action, or the next turn. So poison is not working as intended, maybe. Wave Breaker can't strike. Battle start. Give the enemy 2 Riptide for each negative base attack you have. Oh, that could be really cool. So just deal 10 damage every time I get a negative attack. There was a lot of ways to stack negative attack there. Now, if the enemy doesn't have poison, give them 2 poison. So effectively, I was giving them poison every other turn. But Yeah, I didn't see it going off like it should have, unless I'm blind. Which I could be. Didn't really unlock much here, though. I was really hoping to maybe find something for this, but I don't think I either have the right items unlocked, or just didn't find the right items for the sets. Ah, well. Alright, well, that was fun. I'm really glad the connection held, like, the entire time. Hopefully there wasn't, like, too much buffering or anything like that. But I'm genuinely surprised with how the connection held on my end, so I'm kind of happy with that. So I'm hoping to make streaming more of a thing on my end. Maybe once or twice a week, we'll see. We'll probably try later this week, like on Thursday, probably. And go from there. And just more play games that don't require too much of a story and things like that, I'm thinking. So, not sure if we'll play this next time or whatnot. So, thanks for joining in, and I suppose that'll be it for this time. So, as always, wish you all well. I'll see you next time, and please, have a good one. How do I end this? I think I hit this button.